Hello and welcome to day one of our 5-day series as to the ultimate retirement diversification tool. Before we get into details about the tool, let's talk about the environment that we're currently living in and why we even need a new tool and a new conversation. It's this concept of how retirement has drastically changed over the last 30 years. Let's think about it for a minute. For multiple years, the idea of retirement was kind of an illusion. It was maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years. You worked, and then after you were done, you got a government pension and you got a company pension that lasted you for the 5-10 years that you planned on living. So here's what retirement used to look like, okay? It's called a retirement stool, is how we talk about it. If you think about it, any sturdy stool has 3 legs, okay? Not a great artist. The first leg of retirement stool is what we call your CPP and your old age security, the pension stuff from the government, okay? Government. Then what used to be in the day is that you'd have a pension from your company, okay? And between these two, they would be the basic living expenses that you needed to survive. Then what would happen is we'd have our savings over here. This savings was really just for fun. It was for legacy. It was the money to pass on to the kids. It was for those health issues that might come up. It was for all of that extra that the basic living expenses didn't accommodate for. So over the years, the strategies have been that because the savings wasn't our bread and butter, we didn't have to be as concerned about it in regards to we didn't need a lot of income from it. So we could take, just the interest off of it every year. We could take minimum payments off of it or just attack it as needed. It wasn't our main source of income. Now, what's happened? Majority of Canadians are retiring without these company pensions, and that's become a problem. Why? Government is not going to cover majority of Canadians' living expenses. Now, this savings account that we've had now has to do every single purpose for every other source of income. What does that look like? That means this bag of money that we like to call our retirement savings, okay? It's an arbitrary number that people can sometimes pick out of math, sometimes pick out of the sky as to what they think they want for retirement. Some people say it's $1 million. Some people say, oh, I need 3 million. And a lot of times we don't know until we get there actually how much we want and how much we actually need. So therefore, this bag of money, whatever number it ends up coming to, has every pressure of the world on it. First off, it has to provide an income. Could be 5 years, could be 30 years. We have no idea how long you're going to live, okay? From there, it also needs to provide for inflation. That means that this income needs to go up a little bit every year. It also needs to provide for raising health costs. OHIP doesn't cover everything, okay? It has to provide for the opportunities if we want to be able to provide for the grandkids or be able to support for weddings or graduations or any of those type of things. This is where we'd pull from as well. We'd also pull from this for legacy. That means that people are scared of spending down to the last penny, not only because they don't know how long they're going to live, but what if they want to give some to the kids? And what's happened is this one bag of money has all of these different pressures on it that put all of this weight on it, which makes everybody in this fear mentality, especially if you're in this situation right now where markets are down. Markets are very much down. If you plan to be retired for more than 5 years, you're going to see a downturn likely. We can never predict when they're going to happen, but they will happen. And if all of your money is in a volatile rate of return situation, and that's all you've been taught as to how to save money and accumulate to get a rate of return, these pressures are very easily going to come and destroy your retirement very quickly, okay? Tomorrow, we're going to take a look at exactly what the numbers mean. How does this bag of money and these stresses, what does that mean when it actually comes down to dollars and cents? So stick with us tomorrow. We're going to go through the actual numerics of this conversation that we've had today. And if you're interested in more, can't wait to tomorrow, take a look at the link below us, make a comment. There's a little survey monkey there that will get you to essentially our preliminary assessment to give you an idea if what Oasis Wealth does is even the right fit for you. So take a look at that link. Comment below. What do you think? What is the biggest stress that you see on the retirement situation today? And what do you think people are doing about it? Are you nervous about what's happening in the market if you're in this situation? Comment below. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.